Alrighty then, the Lions today did not fail to disappoint. I wasn't even gonna do this live if they lost, and it was apparent they were gonna lose early. They are not a playoff team. They were not ready. I don't care the scenario that you need to happen won't happen, and if it all does happen, they will not be Green Bay and Green Bay. Trust and believe me, that won't happen. So at the end of the day, you just hope that this momentum that they had in the season carry over, and there's gonna be some things they need to do in order for them to be successful next year. And I can almost guarantee they won't do the major thing. But today, Carolina was a more physical football team. The Lions weren't or not. Um, and that's what it is. They were not a physical football team. The cold got to him. You could tell Jamal Williams just um he's not an every down. He's not a lead back. You know, he good for about half the season, then he slow down, and then you're like, well, DeAndre Swift, you know, he got to break the rest and do his thing. And you put DeAndre Swift out in the elements, he can't take it. He can't take it. He running, he tiptoeing out there like a little cheerleader out there running the football. He just was a baby back, you know what, today. You know, we needed him to give Jamal Williams a break. He couldn't step up and allow that to happen. Um, he couldn't step up and allow it to happen. I mean, can I say they was per se out coached today? I can't even say that, bro. They was just that team came in there and they was the more physical football team. They were more prepared to play in the elements in of cold, and the Lions wasn't prepared to be in the cold. You know, you can tell the way they tackling. And you got to know when it's that cold, bro. Every hit hurt, especially when you losing and you down. Every hit hurt, and they came out the gate running the ball. It was no. It looked like that Matt Patricia run defense showed back up today. There was no resistance in running the football from them. They ran right through them like a hot knife cutting through some butter. That's exactly what it was. And you know, am I surprised? I wasn't. I knew this game. A lot of people was already talking about the playoffs. We had Jared Goff doing interviews talking about the playoffs, and I'm just like, y'all just forgot just because they been on a nice little winning streak that this is SOL. You know, this ain't no different. Just because they winning some games at the end of I seen them do it before. I seen them start off hot. I see them fade down the stretch. I seen, you know, like last year, they was like, well, they had so much momentum to end the season. It's gonna carry on in this season. It didn't. They won it for dude. I didn't been let down by the Lions everywhere possible. You know. So I mean, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think today the cold got to him, and Carolina was just too physical. I think that's what it boiled down to. The cold got to him, and I can't even say they was just ready more. They was just ready to play in the cold more than the Lions were. And then you on the road too, and the Lions just got to continue to shape themselves as a as an outdoor team. You know, they got to shape themselves. Jared Goff went through a pick, but they got to shape themselves as an outdoor team. That's it. You know, people say, well, that Carter kid would have helped us today. One guy wasn't going to stop this shit. Trust me. One guy wasn't going to stop this. One going to stop this freight train. You know, you get a Liam McNeil to be a run plugger. What you're going to need is Anazorki to show up next year. You're going to need two guys in the middle. I mean, Josh Pascal, he allowed a big run down the middle, playing the read option. I don't think they were prepared to guard against read out. But the Lions, they thrive on letting guys like Sam Darnold kill them. You know, they thrive on losing to teams they supposed to beat. That's what they thrive on. And like I said before, it's a disappointment, but like I said, they didn't disappoint me in every way possible, bro. I didn't see them lose every game of the season. Um, you know, people look at Jared Goff stats and said he had a good game. He used to do that shit with Stafford all the time. used to look at Stafford's stats and say, well, Stafford had a good game. Most of that shit was in garbage time when nobody really cared. But I think the running back position, they got to get tougher there. They got to overall get better. They overall got to get better at that position. Juan Buchanan say time to RIP and to rip it to the SOL today. They almost had me, but they got to do better than that. I mean, he said I got the cottage cheese pies 2 for $12, 2 for $6 buttermilk shakes on Humble and Grand River. Ray 6 Mile salute. I mean, like I said, I was trading cautiously. I was loving them winning and not hearing the Lions jokes and shit. I was love hearing that shit. But Goff did enough to earn an extension. They're gonna extend Jared Goff, and they ain't gonna go nowhere. Everything gotta be perfect for Jared Goff. And that's what you want when the line ain't blocking up the par, when the run game slowing down, Jared Goff can't do shit. Everything gotta be perfect. Everything gotta be perfect. And Brad Holmes had to go out there and be perfect. Whatever personnel he get, be perfect. But today they was out beating the trenches. And the thing about Jared Goff, he not gonna single-handedly win you a football game. He not gonna be able to overcome, and it was the same thing with Matthew Stafford. He was not gonna be able to overcome some of the obstacles that's out there. Now, can't nobody overcome a lot of obstacles for 4, 5, 7 weeks, 16 weeks, 18 weeks. Nobody can do that. Nobody can go out there and patch up a leaky offensive line for a whole season. You can scheme around it with the help of coaches and all that stuff. But if you got a gaping problem, you got a problem, you got to solve it. But, like you missing an important player or, the run game slipped for a week or two. You know what I'm saying? It slipped for a week or two or whatever it may be. Jared Goff is not going to be able to mask some of the issues that the Lions have. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. And Lamar Jackson can. Michael Vick at one point he could. I mean, Steve Young he could. Who else we got over there? We have some guys that can kind of carry a team and get past them. Matthew Stafford wasn't one of them. Aaron Rodgers could do it here. He could do it. But this season is just too much to overcome without any known weapons and known threats. But Jared Goff right now, everything got to be right for him to perform the right way. And when they like you and Brad Holmes wanted them to draft you and they like you a lot and they like your personality, that'll keep you around the organization longer than you supposed to. Now, if they dislike you and, they gonna find a way to move on from you. That's corporate America. You got a lot of guys in corporate America who can't do their job for shit, but they like them and they keep them around and they move up a company. And that's the truth. Dan Campbell said apparently to the media before this game that he knew that they was going to come out there and try to out-tough them and out-physical them, and you didn't have your team prepared. Let's call a spade a spade. He didn't have his team prepared. And so be it. But they withered in the cold. He said draft all defense. You can't do that. I keep telling y'all that it don't work that way. You draft all defense and you pass up on Peyton Manning, or you pass up on a Saquon Barkley, or you pass up on a generational talent. You can't do that. This ain't Madden. It's not Madden. You can't just say, well, I'm gonna go ahead and draft all fucking defense. It don't work that way. Trust and believe me. You can't go in there and say, well, I'm gonna draft all defense. Nigga, they've been doing that. What else you want them to do? From Pascal to Anazorki to Melifanu to Kirby Joseph to even going back, Jeff Okuda, Julian Okwara not too long ago, Malcolm Rodriguez, Derek Barnes. What else do y'all want? They drafting defense. They've been drafting offensive line and defense forever, and it haven't worked. So I just don't understand when people say, well, they need to draft for our defense. Nigga, it don't work that way. Trust and believe me, the NFL doesn't work that way. Carolina got 5 first-round picks on their defense. They just got their 6th win. Think about that for a minute. The only position that impact wins and losses at an alarming rate is not a cornerback, it's not a safety, it's not a edge rusher, it's not an interior rusher, it's not a run plugger, it's not a linebacker, it's not a Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa. Only shit that affect that like that on a regular basis is the quarterback position. Lamar can hide shit. You know what I'm saying? He can hide it. Or unless you got a great team like the Philadelphia Eagles where you can plug a guy in there and the show don't stop. But the chances of the Lions putting all those pieces together at the Philadelphia Eagles, slim to none. Tell me I'm lying. It's slim to none. It's slim to none. Hold on. My bad. It's slim to none, bro. So you can say, oh, draft all defense. It don't work. Then you passing up on generational talent on the other side of the ball. This is not Madden, dog. You got to take the best a player available. And my first premium wouldn't even be on offensive defense. Are you durable? Are you durable? And if I got somebody that ain't durable and I got somebody even close to my draft board, he durable, I'm going with the durable guy. Injuries is the reason they started 1-6. Injuries is the reason that defense was the way it was today. Imagine if you had a healthy Levi Nazorki in the middle of that defense. Imagine if you had a healthy Charles Harris up front. Think about that for a minute. Think about if you had a healthy Deshaun Elliott to help you in the box. Think about it. I don't be thinking deep enough, bro. Think about it. People talking about the Carter kid. Nazorki supposed to be just like that in some back injury. Melifano just came back and healthy. So when you start talking about some of these things, dude, they've been doing defense. I don't know what else people want from them. They've been drafting defense. Shit, they got a fucking top 5 corner, dude. They took what? Jeff Okuda number 3 overall? Took Jaden Hudson number 2 overall. Took Pascal and his rookie back-to-back in the 2nd round. That's 4 high draft picks that I count. That's 4. Kirby Joseph, 3rd round pick. Melifano, 3rd round pick. Come on. I'm just trying to see where y'all coming from. Y'all look at the defense. Oh, man, look at the defense. Shit, the whole defensive line is injured. Aiden Hudson got to carry their ass. There's only so much he can do. You just got Kaminsky back not too long ago. Pascal just came back. He ain't never been fully healthy in his career. Going back to the end of college, he defeated cancer. People tend to forget that. That takes a toll on your body. Junior Court in and out the lineup. Romeo, people saying on Twitter, oh, he ain't 100%. No fucking shit. He just blew his Achilles out, and then you put him out there in fucking 30-degree weather. What you expect? What you expect? What you expect? If you think the Lions going to build a team like the 2000-something Ravens or the Tampa Bay, when you talk about drafting all defense, those having great defenses is not sustainable championship. It don't sustain championship status year in and year out. It don't. The only thing that give you a chance to win a championship and keep you in a division or conference lead every year or keep you in the Super Bowl contender is having an elite quarterback. That's it. Great defenses don't repeat in this league. The Ravens didn't repeat. The Bucks didn't repeat. The 85 fucking Bears didn't repeat. Come on. The reason the Patriots was there because Tom Brady. If it wasn't Tom Brady, leave Drew Bledsoe ass in there then and see where they go. And what Bledsoe number 1 overall at one point? Leave Bledsoe in that boy and see. Only way to sustain success in the National Football League is to go get you a franchise elite quarter, and they hard to find. You know, you see Zach Wilson going through, and think about Zach Wilson. He ain't got to be out there doing that shit. His uncle owns JetBlue. So when you can find another way, that's hard. Pressure is, man, I ain't got no other way. I ain't got nobody else. I got to do this shit. It's me or but. It's me or nothing. You know? And the kid got all the talent in the world, bro. Like, you know, he can make some throws. I like the kid. But y'all want sustained success? Only way you're going to find that is through elite franchise quarterback. And they ain't growing on trees. Trust and believe me. They are not growing on trees at all. This team is still in the best available situation. But then again, I don't know what they are because it's not a lot of guys healthy to tell what they are. You won't know what this team is the next season. And then again, them dudes still might not be healthy come next season. You know, you can't expect a lot of Jameson Williams. You can't expect a lot out of Josh Pascal coming off injuries. Romeo coming off injuries. Jeff Okudah, people forget, coming off a major injury. You know what I'm saying? So you're expecting a lot of guys coming off major injuries. You won't know what they look like till next season. Anazorki, you don't know what you got. He the wild card. I told you it was Jared Goff had to play well. Jared Goff has upheld his end of the bargain. No doubt about it. He's done more than his part. But then you talking about Levi Anazorki, he was the second most important person. And you seeing why today with Carolina, not one man is not going to stop Chubbard and Dante Foreman in that run game. That's a collective gap discipline thing. But, you know, when you don't have to push in the middle of the quarterback face, ain't shit you can do about it. You got to have that push in the quarterback face. The most disruptive and quickest way to the quarterback is in a straight line, right in his face. Off the edge is, you know, it's cool and all, but it's because you and the tackle or a tight end in the back chipping, maybe. But right up the middle, if I'm able to penetrate up the middle, all that shit don't work. If I'm able to get penetration up the middle, and Zorky was that good coming out of college, lost strictly on the defense. Can't say that. Offense fumbled inside in the red zone. Offense didn't put up enough fucking points. The run game couldn't get going today. Offense didn't do enough neither. It's not on the defense. Offense is scoring no points neither. Or am I tripping? They ain't run the ball well. Maybe I'm tripping. I ain't even looked at the stats yet. Maybe I'm tripping. Offense didn't do what they supposed to do neither. Maybe I'm lying. Let me chill. Because I'm not going to look at these garbage time stats, these 3 touchdowns he throw to Zelstra. I ain't looking at that bullshit. Where's that shit when we was getting our ass kicked? That's how I look at it. Don't give me that Pat Stafford bullshit neither. Look at this shit. What the hell going on here? 15, 12, 11. And don't give me, they got behind it. No. Jared Goff was your leading rusher. If you that football team that kick ass and take names, you ain't gonna let no Carolina punk your ass up front. They was 23rd in rushing defense coming into this. They was 23rd coming into this. You know, and they need to reevaluate their running back spot too. They do. Look at this shit. 165, 125. You can't write this, bro. I think it was Foreman. That dude had 9 carries on 9 carries for 90 yards, bro, at one point. You can't just say, oh, man, this loss is on the defense. Hell no. Look. They didn't run the ball neither. It's not on the defense, bro. They gave up 300 yards and 600 total 30s. At the end of the day, you couldn't run the ball on the 23rd ranked rush defense. Come on. They scored 37 points. You know what I'm saying? They scored 37 points. Why the Lions ain't score no points then? What happened? Why the Lions didn't score no points? I just want to know why the Lions didn't score no. If there wasn't no offense, what prevented the offense from scoring points? Just want to know. I just want to know what prevented the offense from scoring points. Then the defense stopped Jared Goff and them from scoring points. Okay, I must be tripping, bro. I'm definitely ready to move on from Swiss. He plays like a little pussy, bro. Sorry to say that, dude. I don't want to hear no more talk about how we have a top five. I didn't see that shit. Like I said before, they got the best of them. But then again, you look at what Carolina did in the draft. They got a lot of good players up front. 5 first-round picks. J.C. Horn, Derek Brown. He's supposed to be a Lion, but Bob Quinn didn't want to listen to Patricia. The best available player in the draft. Do not draft anyone who has medical issues. That's kind of where I was at with it. Lions fans freaking ridiculous. This guy came from a 6'7", 6 of 7, halves of face. At the end of the day, dude, we didn't see it all, bro. We didn't see them front run. That year they lost to Dallas in the first round. We didn't see them front run. We didn't see them finish the game off. Well, we ain't looking for no silver lining, bro. We want to win in Detroit. We not looking for no silver lining. Don't come in here with that moral talk bullshit. Nobody want to hear that moral talk bullshit. Y'all was speaking at the end of last season. Remember that? Remember we were speaking that about the end of last, how strong they finished off last season at? Y'all remember that? How strong they finished and they start off next season 1-6. So don't feed me the moral talk bullshit, dude. I've seen enough as a Lion fan, bro. Trust and believe me. I done been let down every which way. Real talk. I'd have been let down every which way. So I predict 7-10 wins. He said Kuda's done. Either move. Man, dude dealing with a sickness. And you got to remember he coming off a major Achilles injury. So he been ill and he coming off a major Achilles injury. He wasn't even supposed to be that good this season, dude. So I can't just say, oh, he's done. It's him and who else? You down your backup, both your backup safety. Melifano, this is one of the first games he played all year. You got to understand all that shit is connected, front to back end. You got, him and Melifano. Melifano was a corner. That's the crazy thing about it, dude. Like, y'all got to look at the injury report, dude. Like, you got to understand, when you go out there in the cold, you feel all them little aches and pains and surgeries, all that shit, dude. Jeff Okudah done enough to get respect this season, bro. I don't care how bad he played on the stretch. He's done enough to get his respect. It's him and a bunch of other guys in the back end. So I need blue chip defensive player. He said you called it. They in the city got overhyped and unrealistic. Lions have no place to roll into an opponent's home in December and automatically blow them out. I told you. I mean, they lost to XFL quarterback down there one year. Our run game is trash. Exactly. Jamal Williams is just out of gas, and DeAndre Swift is just dealing with injuries. He's just not tough. Swift is not the gun you want to take into a motherfucking Antarctica or in Alaska. That's like taking a high point into a goddamn Alaska war. That bitch is already known to jam, and man, come on, man. He gonna freeze right up. He's just not the weapon you gonna want to take. I'd rather have a bow and arrow than a high point Swift pistol. Straight up and down, or a chopper. That bitch definitely gonna jam. Josh to salute. Okudah hasn't been the same since the concussion, and concussions are serious. And then you dealing with multiple injuries. I gotta give these dudes benefits of the doubt, bro. We definitely need to run the majority of the upcoming draft is be defense. As I'm telling you, it don't work that way. They've been drafting defense. Tell me why hasn't it worked? Just tell me why hasn't it worked? They've been drafting defense. Y'all say this shit every year. Only thing that's going to turn a franchise around is an elite quarterback. That's it. That's the only thing that turns franchises around instantly. Is an elite quarterback. That's it. Somebody who touched the ball every damn down. Damn, that's it, bro. If you want a miracle turnaround, you need a quarterback. And I hate to break that to you. I hate to break it to you. Yes, they need defensive help. They do. They do. They definitely do. Did you guys really believe in the fraud of a franchise? Yeah. Yep, they had us rolling. We do need to load up in the middle. Bro, how much loading do you need? You need a linebacker. We all know that. But how much loading do you need? You got Pascal, second round pick. Levi Zorki, second round pick. Number 2 overall pick, Aiden Hutchinson. You got Romeo Core, who led the team in sacks a couple years ago. You got John Kaminsky, Julian Okora, Austin Bryant, James Houston. Just saying. Just saying. How much should help you need? Just saying. You know, Jaleel said he's been getting cooked recently, but come on, bro, he's not done. Of course, he's not done. He held up, though. Everybody came back down to earth today. Quick. Defense got to get stops. You tripping. At the end of the day, where was your offense scoring points at, bro? Look at your run game compared to their run game. Look at their run game. Come on, defense got to get stopped. Score some fucking points. You the highest scoring, one of the highest scoring offenses in the league. Score the points. Score the points. Defense was trash. Can't nobody, and we all knew that coming into the game. They passed some shit up, put some duct tape on the muffler, hold it up. We knew it wouldn't go hold forever. He said defense damn near score every. Damn, where the offense at, bro? They defense not no good neither. They defense not no good neither, bro. It's a shootout that we was in. Shit, where was Jared Goff at? Where's Jared Goff at? Defense definitely, you know, the trenches is why we lost the game today on both sides of the football. It's the trenches. Did you guys really watch this team? No, we watched the Panthers. I think we need a running back like the guy from Illinois. Oh, yeah, I like him. Gardner out here dealing early. It's the reason why we look at the point to a lot of things. Reason why you lost your offensive line and running game got their ass kicked too. Yeah, they got their ass kicked too. They got their ass kicked too. They got their ass kicked too. Damn, the Eagles out here fooling. Oh my God. Damn. Jesus Christ. They Gardner Minshew. He could play though. I want Minshew in Detroit over Goff. I like Minshew. Gardner can play. It is Jared Goff's fault. Anytime you make all the money he make, man, you better go out there and put some motherfucker. If it ain't perfect for Jared Goff, it ain't gonna be right. Jared Goff can't win under turmoil and stress. He can't. Y'all gonna stick with Jared Goff, and motherfuckers ain't gonna go nowhere. I already know. I watched the script to me. They gonna pay Jared Goff because they scared to go out there and scout a quarterback. They too scared to go get Lamar Jackson. He represents the hood too well. He represents Detroit too well. They gonna go out there. They gonna ride with fucking Jared Goff. They gonna lose some more fucking football games. They gonna stay loyal to him like Stafford. He gonna go through another 10 years of bullshit. Mark my words. I've seen the fucking story before. I've seen it. And at the end of the day, so be it. So be it. You can't reach for a quarterback because when you reach for a quarterback, end up like the Jet. Man, get out of here, dude. Get out of here. I'm not trying to hear that. Don't be like, oh, the Jets reach for a quarterback. Like, get out of here. He said we got a quarterback. We don't need. Man, you crazy as fuck if you think Jared Goff is the answer. I bet you whatever you want to bet right now, he ain't the answer. Whatever metrics you want. If you think Jared Goff the answer, you out your rabbit ass mind. Go pull up them stats when they go on the road. You tell me he the answer. You tell me he the answer. Then Kirk Cousins the answer in Minnesota. How about that? Jared Goff is not the answer. If you don't go get you a quarterback, you gonna be mad as hell. But then again, who out there that can play? So it is what it is. Keep building that defense up. Y'all gotta understand, defenses do not sustain success. They don't. You said defense have a good championship, and everybody want their money. Everybody want their money, and they don't stay together. They keep the field goal, and they don't stay together. It's too hard to keep 22, 25 men together. Shit, it's hard to keep 11 people on defense. As soon as you win the championship, everybody's stock rise up. So you can talk about building a great defense. Lions had great defenses before. They've had great defense. We didn't win. The year they lost to Dallas in the first round, they had a great defense that year. It was number 2 overall in the NFL. Still lost. Only way that the Lions gonna overcome this shit they in is to do what Cincinnati did. They gotta find a Joe Burrow. And if they don't go find a Joe Burrow, then they ain't gonna win nothing. Trust me. Trust and believe me. Everybody always speak, oh, defense. Defense had a moment, but you can't keep defenses together. You can't keep defenses together. Trying to tell y'all. The Bengals had great defenses over the years with Andy Dalton. They had great defenses. They had great defenses. When you in places like Cleveland, Indianapolis, Detroit, when you're in those type of markets, you need a great quarterback. And that's it. You need a great quarterback. You need a great quarterback. You're not going to win building a great. They already had great defense throughout Detroit. They had great players. Still didn't win a fucking championship. Be trying to tell y'all, bro. NFL, it's not rocket science. If we draft a quarterback, Goff should be shook. Honestly, I don't think the Lions have a plan even for a backup quarterback. They don't. At the end of the day, that's why they never beat shit. They stay loyal to Matthew Stafford for what? Oh, man, I got to ask a Stafford. I could wear number 9. What has he won? Joe Burrow's fucking jersey should be retired in Cincinnati for Matthew Stafford's retired anywhere. Be trying to tell y'all, bro, but you know what? It is what it is. Everybody, y'all got your expectations. I've been screaming, oh, we draft defense for 50 fucking years. Oh, defense. Damn motherfuckers drafted defensive offensive line forever. You can ramble off the names in the first round. And Ndamukong Suh, Nick Fairley, Ziggy Ansah, Penei Sewell, Taylor Decker, Lincoln Tomlinson, Frank fucking Ragnow. I mean, there's a laundry list of guys they fucking drafted in the trenches over the years. It's a laundry list of guys. Going into the middle round, Graham Glasgow, Travis Swanson, Larry Warford, undrafted LeAdrian Watt. You can go on and on and on about the guys that they drafted through the first four or 5 rounds on defense. Y'all keep saying that shit, but they never drafted an elite quarterback. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to trash the Lions, but she's just right. Lions better look for a new quarterback. It's common sense. You look right at what Cincinnati doing. Think about how great defensive players Cincinnati had. Geno Atkins and my man from Michigan, Leon. I forget his last name, the cornerback from Michigan, Leon. They had guys like Ray Malanaga and Carlos Dunlap, Michael Williams, A lot of good corners was over there too, dude. That a lot of good defense over in Cincinnati, bro. AJ Green. I mean, they had a lot of good players. You take Andy Dalton and you place that Joe Burrow that came at LSU in Cincinnati, we'll win a championship. Bar none. They would have won one with Carson Palmer if he didn't break his leg in that playoff game. That was their year to win a championship. They would have won one. They would have won one. Just look at what Cincinnati done. That's what you need to do. Cincinnati had a laundry list of great talent over there under Marvin Lewis with Andy Dalton and them boys. And they couldn't win a playoff game, bro. Joe Burrow's come in the second year, Super Bowl. That's what you need. That's what you need. Now, you can't go out there and go to the Joe Burrow fucking tree and find a Joe Burrow. I agree with that. But until they find a Joe Burrow for Detroit, they ain't going nowhere. Trust and believe me. Hate to break that news to y'all, but they ain't going nowhere unless they find a Joe Burrow. You think Reynolds can help the run game if he fresh? Yeah, he fresh. He fresh. That's the thing about him. He fresh. Last year, that was his advantage. He's fresher than everybody else. I watched Ohio State. CJ is not a guy. I don't want him. Yeah, I'm not a fan, but I haven't broke down the film, so I can't say, but I ain't a fan. Look like the D is 31st in the league to me. Cool. What happened when they had the number 2 overall defense versus Dallas? And the offense had Golden Tate and fucking Calvin Johnson. What happened? What happened? Matter of fact, with all them picks. Damn! Oh, my God. Wow. Yo, dog. Dak Prescott just handed somebody a touchdown on a pick 6. Josh Sweat, like, oh my God. Anybody watching this? Yo, that was crazy. So the tight end on the block and release, he tried to throw it to the flat, and the guy just jump up and pick. He didn't even have to jump to pick that. Wow. 10. Let me not hold on. Let me not count my chickens for they hatch. And Philly came out in the black jerseys today too. In all black. Hold on. 10 on Philly. Shit, I might switch to a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Shit. They come with a cheesesteak for y'all asses. No, Philly fans too angry for me. His offseason would definitely be interesting, but I'm definitely looking forward to running back in this upcoming draft. They ain't going nowhere without a quarterback. You better listen to me. They ain't going nowhere without a quarterback. Seems content with being just okay. He wants to be in Philly, in my opinion. My addition, we need a crazy, sturdy D end, 2 athletic thumping linebackers. Yeah, man, I don't know about 2, but they got defensive ends. What you want? You got Romeo. You got Aiden Hutchinson, James Houston, Julian, Josh Pascal, inside, outside. What else you want? That's what I want to know. What else you want? What else do y'all want? That's the crazy thing. Y'all be asking for the world. But that Carter kid would be nice, though, but they ain't going nowhere without a quarterback, dude. I hate to tell y'all that. If Jared Goff couldn't win it with the best, one of the greatest defensive players of all time, and Aaron Donald, you ain't winning it. No, you ain't winning it. You ain't winning it. And I be trying to paint the picture to people like what needs to happen, but a lot of people just can't see it, though. A lot of people just can't see it. And in my opinion, it ain't that hard. Look what Cincinnati and Indianapolis did. That's what you need to do. That's what you need. That's what we need. And if you ain't got that guy quarterback, you ain't going nowhere. We can't keep blaming quarterback. We said the same thing about Stafford. You have to build a team. You have to build a team in fucking Cincinnati. You didn't. Peyton Manning was the team in Indianapolis a lot of the time. You have to. You're not Pittsburgh where you can build a great team. You have a very resourceful ownership. That's not you. You're not Bill Belichick where you can take spare parts and build a goddamn a Millennium Falcon. That's not you. That's not the franchise you in. You're like Cleveland. You're like Indianapolis. You're like Cincinnati. That's you. That's your structure. Now, if you were a franchise that was willing to spend every dime and do everything that needed to be done to do that, then you can be like that. What's the chance of the Lions building a team, paying to keep the team together, and winning the championship? What's the chances of that? I just want to know. Just let me know what you think. Because you talking real, like you got a real franchise that you're rooting for. Like you got Baltimore. Like they got a real structure there. It's not that. You need a quarterback that's gonna cover up your deficiencies like Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. For years, Aaron Rodgers was able to cover up their deficiencies. For years. For years. That's what you need. Dan didn't have the mind right at all for them from the first whistle. Man, motherfuckers don't want to know. Dome team want to come out cold. It's so easy to blame Jared Goff. That's why he make $30-something million. That's why he make $30-something million. That's why they make $30 million. That's why. Just like they blame Dak Prescott. Just like Peyton Manning got to blame every year. They was getting put out by bum-ass teams. You ain't winning without a franchise quarterback. You're not. If this was Baltimore, this was Chicago, this was the 49er land, I definitely understand. I was like, okay. You see what Patrick Mahomes doing? That's what you need. You need some of that shit. You need some of that. You and Josh Allen doing, you need some of that. You need a little bit of that. Zach Wilson's not trash. You telling me that Zach Wilson, man, dude, New York ain't for everybody. Zach Wilson can play. But then again, when your uncle owns JetBlue, you don't have to be out there. You don't have to be out there. The boy can play. It might not be the same situation. We said the same thing about Geno Smith. Right? Then we said the same thing about Geno Smith. Situation is some guys like Peyton Manning gonna thrive wherever they at. Some guys like Peyton Manning gonna thrive wherever. But it's some guys that need to be in the right situation. It's some guys that need to be in the right situation. He might just be one of them. Anytime Jared Goff throws more than 35 times, it never ends well. Of course, yeah. You can say that about a lot of quarterbacks, though. I'm not saying Jared Goff's ends, but I'm not reaching for a quarterback. That's how you end up just like the New York Giants get rid of it. Man, at the end of the day, you can reach for whatever, bro. That's life. That's life. They Lions reach for motherfuckers every year. Every year. You're not winning with Jared Goff. You're not going nowhere. Nowhere. You can talk about, the defense is good. Then you get a great defense and Jared Goff be trash as hell and offense be trash. I didn't see it before. The Lions had great offenses, great defenses. You know what I'm saying? I didn't seen it before. I didn't seen it all before. My Sunshine Anderson voice. We didn't been there, done that, bro, as Lion fans. And one thing they never had was a great quarterback. That's one thing they never had was a great quarterback. That's one thing they never had. I just need someone. Hold on, I missed out. I just need someone to answer because Zach Wilson was not a man, bro. The dude can play. What you mad about? They said Trevor Lawrence was a bum last year. Now look at him. You going off 1 year, bro. 1 year he had a bad year. Cool, it happens. It happens. He's a very talented quarterback. It happens. New York just might not be the fit for him. I ain't seen nobody blame the offensive coordinator yet. He might go somewhere else and light it up. Look at Brock Purdy. You put Brock Purdy in Detroit, he doing the same thing he in Detroit that he doing in 49er land? Absolutely not. Almost every player is a system player. Goff can't handle pressures. Obviously, last week was a fluke. His whole career, nothing, bro. Remember, he was just like Zach Wilson. I'm glad you brought that up. He was just like Zach Wilson. Y'all forgot about that? He was just like Zach Wilson. The same thing that this dude talking about Zach Wilson, Jared Goff on the Steve Fisher. Oh, he ain't good enough. He a bust. He this, he that. Y'all forgot about that? Y'all forgot about that. The same stuff this dude saying about Zach Wilson is the same stuff that they were saying about Jared Goff. Tell me I'm wrong. When he was under Steve Fisher and Sean McVay came and changed his life around. If it wasn't for Sean McVay, Jared Goff would be on the street working at Sally Mae. He'll be on the street working at Sally Mae. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. It's all about the system, bro. For 90% of the players. We lose more than 4 games with a healthy Goff. Blame with it. Sorry. At the end of it, blame the defense. When they had a good defense, Matthew Stafford couldn't put no points up. So what are you saying? What are you saying, bro? Don't get what you're saying. Now, I don't have no problem drafting a quarterback if they decide to draft. They're not going to draft the quarterback, so we're wasting our breath. I'm not trading up for a guy because he's a quarterback. Usually what you got to do. Usually what you got to do. Goff can't win on the road is simple. Bruh, what the numbers say? What the numbers tell you? What does road numbers tell you? What does road numbers tell you? What is road number? Matter of fact, we was in the right place. What does road numbers tell you? Baby hands go outside. Remember the second game or third game last year versus Green Bay? He bought in the first half and then it started fucking raining and he forgot how to play football. What this tell you? What this tell you? For you golf loving dude in the comment. What that tell you? Can you see that? Can you see that line? Just look at that line for a minute. What that tell you? What that tell you? Well, golf's not the problem. I mean, you just hating on golf because you don't like golf. Man, I don't really care. I really don't care. But what that line tell you? What that line tell you right there, boy? What that line tell you, sons? It say, if you can't read it, it say Jared Goff got 3 touchdowns on the road. Right? And they got 1 more road game left and 1 more home game left. Jared Goff got 3 touchdowns on the road. 4 picks. 4 picks. He been sacked less on the road. He almost threw for 1,000 less yards on the road. His attempts, they got same games left. This might not be updated from today, though. So excuse me, I'm not sure. So come on. As ODB would say, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. Come on. Just put that in your pipe and smoke it. The game was perfect example. I agree. And also, that's why you need a healthy Island Jerky, but we don't even know if he ever going to be healthy again. We don't know if he ever going to be healthy again. That's the crazy thing about it. We don't know if the man ever going to be healthy again. So, shit, I mean, it is what it is. But people swear up and down to defense. Man, they had a good defense. None of these defensive guys was nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. But I don't be saying much, dude. He said, you got to keep the defense together. You just win. But you can't. It's impossible, bro. If it was that simple, why have nobody kept a championship defense together and won another one with this about 70-80% of the same guy? Why has it never happened before? Why has it never happened before? Why we didn't hear about the 86 Bears winning it? Keeping 20-something guys healthy and together is harder than keeping a healthy quarterback together. You making no sense, bro. You making no sense. He said facts. The Lions get Lamar. He will represent us as a whole. We need to pay Lamar while he's happy. And I don't know about all that, but you know, I like seeing him. They never had a Lions team that represented the city of Detroit. Never. And the Pistons, you know what I'm saying? Right now, they got a team full of motherfucking, I don't know what it is. I don't watch them. I peek in every now and again. They just unwatchable. But the Lions, for sure, they've never had a team that represents the city of Detroit. They've never had a team that represents the city of Detroit. Never. They've never had a team that represents the city of Detroit. Think about that for a minute. Never. So, but I be trying to tell people, dude, they need a quarterback that can run. That's where the league going to. But so be it. They're going to stick with Goff. We're going to have this conversation this time next year. It's going to be a lot of motherfuckers still saying, oh, man, the defense just need 1 or 2 more players. We need a great day. It's going to be the same conversation, bro. It ain't hard to figure out what they need. It ain't. But I'll just be quiet, bro, because it's like you're talking to a fucking dead choir. Would you bring in Cordell Patterson in a run? No, I would not. I'm not into recycle running backs. Chuck, salute. I go young. You get a running back in the 8th round. If that's the case, why are you seeing how many quarterbacks did Cleveland draft? They should have won. Man, that's Cleveland. That's Cleveland. That's Cleveland. Once again, they in the same motherfucking boat we in. They in the same boat we in. That's Cleveland. Tim Couch and all them fucking bums they drafted, that's Cleveland. But you know what? Cleveland never stopped, did they? They went out and got Deshaun Watson, and we just got to wait and see. But Cleveland never stopped. They understand that. They understand it. You got to get the quarterback. Without having a quarterback, you're not constantly in the Super Bowl conference. No matter, without Tom Brady, the Patriots never would have been as many Super Bowls as they were. That's the truth. That's the truth. Quarterback keep you in contention longer than a great defense will, because it's hard to keep all them brothers together. Like draft a quarterback, this change everything does, unless you get guys. Man, you go plug them right into that team right now, and they good, bro. You can plug the right guy right there, they good. Trust and believe me, they good. Especially with the offensive coordinator they got, they good. They good. You talking about, we get defense together, like the defense don't got to gel together. You know what I'm saying? You got to put all these pieces together. They dropped so many defensive players over the years, bro. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. But you know what? They keep doing it the wrong way. He definitely got a great talent, got a great eye for talent. That's what we can say about Brad Holmes. He does a tremendous job at finding these guys in the draft, but we see. But the hardest thing to do is to scout a quarterback. That's the hardest thing to do. That's the hardest thing to do. Is go out there and scout that quarterback and plug him in. Shit, damn near impossible. It's damn near impossible. AJ and Prime, the Eagles got their guy, and they didn't have to reach. But what happened when they reached for Carson Wentz? Wait. At the end of the day, nobody knew Jalen Hurts was going to be that guy. That's an anomaly. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson, anomalies. And then you talking about an organization that's actually a fucking organization, bro. Jeffrey Lurie is actually a really good owner. So you talking about an actual organization. That's crazy. You keep referencing motherfucking actual organizations that have great reputations. So you're not referencing the Cleveland Browns. You're not referencing the I don't even know the team. Houston Texans. You're not referencing the New Orleans Saints or nothing like that. But they got a guy they have to reach for. And now, at the end of the day, if I'm going to reach, it's going to be for a quarterback. How many defensive players have they reached for throughout history? Dan fucking Wilkerson. Guys like that. Aaron Curry. How many guys have been fucking reached for defensively? We can keep going on and on about the defensive bust at the top of the draft. How many guys have been they reached defensively for at the top of the draft? How many? Mario fucking Williams. How many? How many have they reached for? How many defensive busts have there been? Come on. You tell me. You tell me. LeVar Arrington, solid, but ain't shit great. You can go on and on and on and on. Alex Karasu, the Lions been drafting defense over decades. The only elite quarterbacks they drafted that had elite status were Dutch Clark and Bobby Lane, but we're going back in time. Skip Bayless losing it right now. They scored, though. Yeah, they just scored, though. I don't know how. Dak Prescott trash, not surprised. They should have tried to get Roquan Smith and pay him $18 million. Tell me what you're going to get now. You're telling me we get Lamar. I will help Jerry pack his bag. I don't know if you can get Lamar. I don't know about the other quarterbacks. Just saying. You got to look there first. He said we can't just get guys because they play quarterback. At the end of the day, you getting guys because they play defense, don't you? And you're saying, oh, just draft defense. Like, it's that easy. Just draft defense. That's what you're saying. Like, drafting defense guarantee that they're going to be good. That's what you're saying. Like, oh, man, defense, man. Like, fuck out of here. It was that easy, dude, to be a whole bunch of great NFL teams. It'd be thousands of them. You act like Joe not playing with nobody. Joe who? Man, they weren't doing nothing before Joe. They had hella weapons over there in Cincinnati throughout the years. Hella weapons. They had hella weapons. AJ Green had 1,000 on both sides of the ball. They didn't win. And they didn't win. That's the crazy shit about it. Now it's all man. Okay, you go put fucking Jared Goff in Cincinnati and see if they doing what they doing. Go put Jared Goff in Cincinnati. Go put Jared Goff in Cincinnati and see if they where they at. I bet you they ain't. I bet you they ain't. Look how relevant Cincinnati is with Joe Burrow. Very relevant. His wide receiver. They had wide receivers way before he got there. They had receivers, and they wasn't winning no playoff game, bro. Way before he got here, Cincinnati had been stacked under Marvin Lewis for years. Cornerbacks, receive all that, bruh. All that. Go put Jared Goff in Cincinnati and see if they were there where they are right now. I guarantee you they not. I guarantee you they not. Jared Goff had all them weapons in motherfucking LA. He still couldn't win shit. He still couldn't win shit. Tell me I'm lying. He still couldn't win nothing. He still couldn't win nothing. Yeah, like drafting defense to answer like the Lions ain't been doing that shit forever, bro. We stuck with Goff Holmes and Campbell love him. He's going to beat you up, and they're going to continue to lose. He said, you know what Cincinnati did to us. Man, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit because they wasn't blocking early this year and they wasn't blocking last year. He still won. He still won without an offensive line. You do that to Jared Goff, dude, man, we'd be going on 0-17 just like we was last year. And tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Goff ain't shit. If you think Goff shit, you ain't shit neither. I said it. That's why Lions are gonna win shit because they stupid. Give me the job. This should have y'all don't won a playoff game by now for sure. Because it ain't rocket science. We already found that out with Matt Patricia. It's not rocket science. Y'all really think if Stafford couldn't do it, Jared Goff could? Crazy. Are they not defending the edge? Then I'd agree with the at the end of the day, they wasn't prepared for that read option shit. You know it, I know it, he know it. They weren't prepared for Sam Darnold to go out there and run like that. Ain't nobody know they're gonna do that shit. Shit. So I mean, it is what it is. You got Josh Pascal out there who ain't played in forever. You know, he get better. Only way you're gonna get better is with game reps. That's the only way you're gonna get better. So at the end of the day, they got out coach too, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and harp on it. It's only 3 or 4 elite quarterbacks today. Hold on. The fuck? No, 2, 3. Man, it's way more than 3 and 4, man. You got my homeboy. You got Josh Allen. I'm still gonna put Rodgers in there. Who else you got out there? Shit, you might be right. Oh, you got Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow. That's 5 right there. That's 5 right there. I can't say Tom there no more. Oh, Jalen Hurts balling. It's about a good 6, 7 of them. It's about a good 6 or 7 of them. You know, Hurts would have won the MVP too, but hey, it is what it is. Lamar, I don't care what they say. Lamar out there throwing to Swiss Cheese Joe and shit. I get out there and be a better receiver for Lamar Jackson. They always did black quarterbacks like that though. Remember, what's my man's name for the Eagles? McNabb was throwing to bums, nigga, every year. McNasty was out there throwing to McBums. Whoever Zylstra is, he had a good game today. He got my parlay all effed up. Yeah, I wish I would have started Zylstra myself. I started Brock Wright. Zylstra will never do that shit again, though. So, unless he become a household name. Zylstra will never do that shit again. Real talk. You will never see that happen again for cuz. Well, yeah, he caught 3 balls. Yes, they always like that. Hawks had a big game today, too. I had him a few. I took him out of one line, but I had him in a few. He balled on the Jets' ass. Balled. But he should. All the weapons they got over there. She playing as Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen. Shoot. Shit, Hawkinson should average 100 yards a game. Every game. So if you telling me we get, I ain't never, don't put no words in my mouth. I ain't seen enough of Bryce. I like Bryce Young though, but I don't know. Don't put no words in my mouth though. They need to go find a quarterback. Whatever. We take that definition for whatever you want to take it for. They need to go find a quarterback. That's all I'm saying. Or they need to begin to start to develop one, like the kid from Georgia, like the kid from Florida. They need to go start to develop one. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Bryce Young probably gonna be in Houston. I don't know how that's gonna work out for him. Hopefully, it don't work out like it worked out for Derek Carr. But I'm not a CJ Stroud fan. So tell me, same guy, Jared Goff. Why do you want to draft the same guy? I want the opposite. Who's the same? Who's the same as Jared Goff? CJ Stroud not the same as Jared Goff. I'm not saying he better. I'm sticking with to what Campbell said about the type of quarterback he wants to run his team, and that's a mobile one. And Jared Goff is not the type of quarterback they have to get a mobile quarterback to save the rebuild. He said, "Hey, I haven't watched the NFL this year, but I'm still listening." Shout out to D. What's going on? Good to see you. He said, "Goff, you ain't missing nothing at all. Goff seemed to lose confidence when they turn the ball over. You got to be able to shake off the disappointment." I mean, shit, I don't think that was his fault neither. He said Goff always looked like he confused in the pocket. He can't handle the complex defenses. That's why he came to the Lions as a throwaway. Yeah, it's a great assessment there. Lions need a quarterback and a running back. I agree. Jamal Ward, he wore down, bro. You had to carry most of the load. Every other running back not named Jackson been injured. I think Jackson might have had sick or injured. Oh damn, the Cowboys went up. CeeDee Lamb I don't like nothing about the Cowboys. He just seemed a little bit too feminine for me, bro. The Cowboys should not be dancing versus the Eagles, bro, with Gardner Minshew at quarterback. They remind me of LeBron so much when LeBron was in Cleveland. He'd be dancing versus bum-ass teams and then getting his ass busted in the playoffs, and then he blaming everybody else but himself. Even Cleveland knew they needed a quarterback. That's why they got Watson. They gave up a lot to get him. Yeah, they had the all-brown jerseys on today, too. If we're going to get a quarterback, let's do it with what the Cleveland did. Get an elite quarterback. You know what I mean? Yeah. Unless you really believe in the quarterback you drafted. He said when the Lions go down 21-7, Goff looks shell-shocked from that point. I mean, that turnover it shifted everything, bro. That turnover shifted everything. Said if we're going to go all in, that's going to be Lamar. Let's try first. I'm not giving up 2 first-round picks. Hell no. But I got to pay him too. He said, yes, the Lions always trying to cut corners. That's their problem. We all did that shit when we was young. No, I used to always tell y'all before the draft, y'all need take Hurts. I don't know about Hurts. I don't think it was the right situation for him in Detroit, honestly. Philly is a great place for him. You can get another defensive guy, but it's hard to replace the quarterback. It's more easy to place a defensive guy. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Notice some of the former Lions defensive players do better when they leave the Lions. I mean, all Lions do shit. Ziggy Ansah, if he won 105, he would have too. Don't nothing guarantee anybody going to win. It's only one person going to be up and holding up the trophy at the end of the day. And that's usually the person with the team with the best quarterback. People acting like we didn't draft Okuda over Harvard and Tua, talking about just draft defense. I mean, shit, we took Sewell over Justin Fields. I know there's offense on offense, but we did. We did. Nobody's arguing that Jared Goff is better than Joe, but that's not act like Joe's not playing. Man, bro, they was the first pick in the draft. After his rookie year, they still had him with a top 3 pick. Come on. And before that regime was there under Andy Dalton, AJ Green, and all them, they had a stacked team and still couldn't get it done, bro. Them Cincinnati teams was snap. Even before that, with Carson Palmer, if he never busted his knee, they would have won a Super Bowl that year, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying. Joe Burrow's put Stafford in Cincinnati. They make the Super Bowl last year? Absolutely not. They don't. You can't put Tom Brady on Cincinnati. They didn't win the Super Bowl last year or get close to the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow is an elite talent. He's more than an elite talent. He's got elite intangibles, bro. Bryce Young, Foster, them draft him. They have to take him. I look more at him. We could have taken Herbert. They did. I knew Herbert was good. That was common sense. Tua, I like Tua too, though. Exactly, Herbert. I'm all for that guy. He took Okuda. That's y'all boy. Like we ain't been drafted quarterback. We've been drafted quarterback and receiver. Man, what quarterback we drafted? Who? I ain't going back to Andre fucking Where is you? And Mike McMahon and Drew Stanton in the second round. Don't do that. Damn. Minshew put a dime on number 88. Don't do that. No, we have not. I'll give you a receiver, but we have not been drafting quarterback forever. That's horse shit. That's total horse shit. That's total horse shit. We gonna not let you get away with that one. He said, "What did I say? He wins because I swear to LA, bro. They won because them motherfuckers stacked their team. They didn't win because of Matthew Stafford. They won because that dude from the 49ers dropped that pick too. So let's not get there like they didn't have Von Miller, Odell Beckham, Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, and all. And look, you took away Von Miller. Look at him this year. I don't know if they should draft a quarterback. I just say that's where the priority is at right now. You do your homework there. And if not, then, I still probably move up for the Carter kid. That's all I'm saying. If you like Goff, then F you too. If you like, I said that. I think I said that. Supposed to be sliding. I'm about to slide to the bar in a minute, dude. I hate this time of year, dude. I might do another live on another channel. I might slide to the bar, bro. Very depressing time of year. We need a D tackle. Yeah, I can't deny that. But that's all I got for y'all today. So Lions lose. What was it? I don't know what the score was. But hey, appreciate y'all for tapping in. This will be on the podcast tomorrow in the morning. Merry Christmas and all that other good shit. Happy New Year's and all that. Appreciate y'all. Peace. Y'all be safe.